learning. Life is worth living and love is worth giving. There is time for forgiving, it lets you out of this prison and into a prison. A prison refracts and I'm bouncing back. Before I attack, I can discover all of the facts. Be patient, be patient, be patient. I'm so sick of waiting. They tell me be patient, but I bang the proverbial door. I'm screaming for more, release me. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to go. But you've got to take time. You've got to provide yourself with the meaning, the mindset, the reasoning. Take time, it's so freeing. I sit here alone, alone in my home, trapped in a poem. I feed from the people, it makes me so tall. Like a church needs a steeple, without it I'm feeble, I don't have a chance. What's the point of this verse? It's written so fast, it mentions the past and the future combined. Feels like a mess, like I feel inside. Oh, woe is fucking me. Why can't I let me be? Why can't I wait and see? Well, fuck you and fuck me and fuck everybody. There is no right way. If you know it, please show it all. Because right in this moment, I'm no rise and no fall. I regress and regress, no progress is made. I stall and I stop, to my doubt I'm a slave. And I realise now that you're all the same. You look like you're moving, you have something that's gained. Your gradual progression is causing me pain, but deep down inside you ain't got it made. We are pretending to miss you, pretending to want things, pretending to know the fucking way home. Well, now I can see the point of this poem. It's to tell you and tell me and tell everyone else that no one is worth it except for yourself. Nobody gets you, it's all for pretend. They're all for themselves in the end. Maybe this bullshit is pointlessly dark, but why are we scared to do what we want, frightened of people that think we're a cunt? Those people mean nothing, their words pack no punches, uselessly stringing perception from guesses and hunches. Don't let them tell you what you want to be, don't ever listen, don't listen to me. We have created a generation that is fueled only by fear. The fear of not having the things we hold dear. The fear of not being the things that we're told. The fear of not fucking at 15 years old. The pressure is too much, we are ready to burst. You know what's appealing? The sight of a hearse. At least then we are finally free to be what we were always going to be. Before you die, this is the part where I should be profound, but there are no secrets here, so far that I found. Live a little and then lay in the ground. I know, even here I want more, but there is nothing to say, we're all fucked like a whore. The world will never be what you want. It doesn't work, it doesn't get better. It feels sometimes like we're at the end of our tether. Maybe we're stronger together, perhaps with them the storm I might weather. Here it is, the meaning of life. Do what you want, take a man, take a wife. Cut off your hands, cut them off with a knife. Spend your whole life in struggle or strife. Because the truth is, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. No one cares for you like you do. Take some time here, think this through. We try desperately to escape ourselves, to convince ourselves that we don't hate ourselves. Looking forward, buying things, it keeps us moving from self-hate, it begins. Our dreams to us so important. We are somebody's sons and somebody's daughters. Why can't our parents catch them for us? This life, it feels rewardless, more fear and less love comes towards us. And as we age and try to gauge the possibility of change versus the familiarity of the same, and the risk we take if we play the game, failure is failure by any other name, and it is fear that keeps us chained. Baby steps or giant leaps, from beneath the fear it creeps, it's always there, it never sleeps. We never sleep, we can't sleep, we don't have time. If we sleep, we're left behind, without a reason or a rhyme, fear itself will be our crime. And it will keep us locked inside, and if we so decide to ignore it, keep moving forward and pressing for success, when we reach it, then what's left? 7 billion people walking, talking, sleeping, eating, babies created, senselessly mated and thrust into the world. These are the fabled boys and the girls, the next generation. Maybe they'll save us, maybe they'll be the ones that get it right, bring this world into the light, set us free from this eternal night. Maybe these babies will have some fight. Procrastination at its worst. Let the next guy get it, let the next guy sweat it, let me leave behind and they clean what they find. They can do what I can't, they can learn what I want, they can be better. For better, for worse, this isn't my curse. I am not the Moses of this world. I will not let my people go, because for all I know, I might fail. I will not part the sea, that job ain't for me. I will not let my people free, because I might fail. The fear of failure, it is so large, you smell it in the streets and bars. We walk around, our heads held low, our egos sitting just below. The bar is set so high, a bar in which we will never fly. Because if we continue to compare ourselves to those above on higher shelves and not look inward, that's it. We can't compare ourselves to others with different fathers and different mothers. Yes, we are all created equal, but just like a sequel, we are the same in essence, but completely different. That's what we are the same, but we are different. Only better yourself, you'll reach a higher shelf, I promise you that. I may sound like a twat, but there is something here, I swear it. I can't take you to the promised land, that was never this poem's plan. But take a step and take a fucking jump, because you might just make it, or you might not. Who cares? At least you're not waiting for nothing. I admire the woman. I admire the woman. I admire the woman that despite all we do, the aggression, suppression, self-entitlement too, continues to struggle kicking into the dark with her key in her fingers as she walks through the park. I admire the woman that claws at the glass, the executive suite just out of her grasp. We dangle it there for equality's sake, its entry requirements change at our will. These are big boots, dear, that you'll never fill. I admire the woman that speaks through the pain, the woman that stands and spills all her shame. Your shame washes over us, it's all that it can. Look who you're talking to, it's me, I'm a man. We all want equality, it's only what's best. Let's talk about it with our hands up your dress. Equality's difficult, my dear, it's going to take time. I admire your efforts, but appreciate mine. To solve this small problem, we will do just enough, like a parent for a child that they want to shut up. I admire your efforts to grow and to change, but these sort of efforts seem pointless and strange. You won't get equality, my darling, because we don't need to change you, we need to change us. I can barely remember when we met. It's funny, I don't remember much of the time we spent together. I remember that I love you, how could I forget? You made me feel different, like the world was just for us. We could do what we want and we did it just because. At first it was so wonderful as against the world, of course you were understanding when I spent time with other girls. But they didn't make me feel the same, there is no one else like you. There is no one that can make me do the things we do. The nights we spent together, oh, they made me feel strong. It wasn't till the sun came up that it started to feel wrong. I drank from you, but then you drank me. You saw in me what they didn't see. I was yours and you were mine, and at first we were just fine. You might say that we hit cloud 9, but then you left me broken. Piece by piece, you broke me down and took those pieces for yourself. You left me back where you came from, back up on the shelf. My body to the brim with angst and pain pours from my eyes. You give me more, I hit the floor, a blessing in disguise. How could you fucking do this, dear? I thought we were a team. But you take it all and leave me here in the shadow of the stream. You're my internal affliction, my external addiction, but make no prediction that this cannot end. I stand up and walk away, and now I see you for who you are. You grab my arms and pull me back and beg me don't go far. And as I stand without you, alone against the world, I realize that it was you and not those other girls. You ruined me for them and you ruined me for me. You told me that I'd never be the things I want to be. Everything's not crystal, it's not even close to clear. I imagine life without you and my head it swells with fear. There is beauty in the broken, but the broken can be fixed. You were my fixation, but now you're just a bitch. I miss you in the night time and the mornings they're the worst. But given time, the sun will shine and I will put me first. I'd like to say it's over and that you were gone for good, but I know that you would have me back at any time you could. The more I learn about you, the less I love about you. The more I am without you, the more that I become. They don't love you like I love you when I hear you call my name. But leave me here, it's over, dear, I'll no longer play your game.